overall, this team is in a good position.
Mhm.
If things break right, then
All right, welcome back to the desk. It's been a while.
yeah, welcome back, baby. Good to have you back.
Appreciate it. Last time I take a vacation, man. Jeez.
I know the video quality has just gone straight downhill. So glad to have the whole group back. Uh, Today we've got a roster review though. That's exciting that another guy fell out the Google form. So we're doing a roster review for Dirty Gur.
Dirty girl.
And this is a 10-team league. I think Superflex, normal PPR, small tight end premium. So we're gonna pull up his grid now
Mhm.
and give me your first impressions on this.
First impressions of Dirty Gur is I think he is right slap ass in the middle of, yeah, maybe things could fall in his favor and he's a contender this year. But more likely not a this year, a next year, year after contender if you play your cards right. So what I'm seeing here is you got Genty, you got Love, who are the two biggest wild cards of are you doing it this year or not? If both of them come out of the gate bat out of hell, then hey, awesome. You've got a heck
Yep.
of a team on your hands. If both of them have good years, but aren't quite that solid cornerstone, like you're expecting, like a Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan Robinson, Achan kind of running back production, then this isn't your year. Don't burn it all to the ground. Just be patient. Because I do love Fannin, Tate, McConkey, Stowers, even. Like, you've got some solid young guys. You've got Purdy and Lawrence who are going to be fine for the next upcoming years. You've got your 2027 and 2028 full allotment of picks. So I like where this team is right now. Uh, to me, it's let's see if we can move a couple guys, add a little more value next year and year after to put you in a spot to contend.
Yeah, I think I agree with that take. I'm not seeing any of the like 20 point per game upside
Hmm.
players that would make me feel like we have to push the chips in this year.
Hmm.
I agree. Genty, Love, and Carnell Tate probably are all lined up to score more in the future than they do this season, but they're excellent values on the team.
Hmm.
Um, so with that being said, some of the guys that stick out that maybe we want to look at making market value moves with, Chris Olave,
Yeah.
um, Jameson Williams, maybe, Jordan Addison, maybe,
Hmm.
Parker Washington, maybe,
Yep.
and your quarterback three, not shown on this grid, Malik Willis.
How my boy.
Personally, I would be all in for cashing in that value now and putting it anywhere else. If this team does break correctly and
Hmm.
you end up wanting to buy a quarterback three later, I think guys like Aaron Rodgers, Jacoby Brissett are just fine and they're going to be way cheaper. So
Yep.
I'd rather put that Willis value into a player.
Yep. So yeah. So okay, talk to me then about Malik Willis. Who are you looking to maybe try to move him for?
Well, I'm looking at the teams in this league, and the guy that stands out to me as being the Malik Willis buyer is
Hmm.
probably this Burr T
Mm,
player. Um, for me, he's got his chips in. I mean, he's got Matt Stafford, Jonathan Taylor, Kenneth Walker, Derrick Henry,
yeah.
CeeDee Lamb, Nico Collins, DJ Moore. This guy's committed. In fact, he's last in the value share for the league, but top three in production share.
Hmm.
And he has no quarterback three. I guess he has Carson back. But I would go
Nice
to him and
copy.
I'd say, look, man, Travis Hunter's not going to start in your lineup. Kenyon Sadiq's not going to start in your lineup. Where do you want to go for Malik Willis? And so we'll throw a couple trades on screen here, but I'd do Sadiq straight up for Willis.
Hmm.
I think that opens you up to either move Sadiq again, wait for his value to come through, or even move Fannin if you've got a really good offer. I also like picking up Travis Hunter and a second round pick. If you prefer Matt Golden in a second is fine too. I prefer Hunter to Golden, but that's
Personal
just
preference. Yeah.
just your personal preference, basically.
Yeah, and I think either of those guys, too, to your point earlier, if chips are falling right, and you need to go out and you need to get a Brissett later, let's just say. I think you could always flip a Travis Hunter or a Golden for a Jacoby Brissett. Uh,
Yeah, or like that
early.
second round pick you get thrown into the deal or whatever.
Yeah, any of
Yep.
that. So I like that. A couple other ones you mentioned earlier. Chris Olave is interesting to me because he's really at the top of that prime producing portion. I don't see Olave's value going up much more.
Yep.
That's me personally. So I see him as a guy you could move. I think what is it, the Bubby team. He's sitting with. Did I pronounce that terribly incorrectly?
I think it's Bubby Toots is the
Okay.
the
Yeah.
roster. Yeah.
Okay. So not too
Yeah.
bad. Uh, so
Yeah.
he has what, Burden and Lemon sitting on his roster. I could see trying to maybe package Alave and Addison, and trying to add a little more value in that ascending category to where I could see especially Burden this year, but either one of those guys next year really starting to pan out. Um,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, this guy's roster is Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Devon Achane, Brees Hall. So he's telling me with his quarterbacks and
yeah.
running backs that he wants to contend, but his
Yep.
wide receiver room is totally useless for
So bad.
this season.
Yeah.
Burton, Lemon, Cooper, Boston, Michael Wilson, none of those guys are, wide receiver twos even, I don't think,
Mm,
for like redraft projections. So
mm.
give him two wide receiver twos and get the guys that are ascending.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And the other one is, what is it? Tank?
Yeah, tank for
Yeah. Tank
Arch.
for Arch. Yeah. So, I mean, says it in the name, right? Kind of funny, but a couple of guys on his roster that look interesting: Michael Pittman, Casey Concepcion. Now,
Now,
I know I just 2 minutes ago said, "Hey, get younger, ascending," and Michael Pittman clearly is not that, but Michael Pittman had a great year last year, set up for another good year this year. And I see this guy as somebody you can flip to a contender midway through the season for additional value in the upcoming years, whether that's a young player or a draft pick. And so, giving up a Addison and a Willis for Pittman and Concepcion, I see that working in your favor down the road.
yeah, this was maybe the only other guy in the league I saw that was probably contending, or
Hmm.
at least could be, but also just didn't have a quarterback three. He's got
Yeah.
Hurts and Dart, but then Penix and Shadur are both maybe not going to start this year.
Hmm.
So toss it out. See what sticks. This
Yeah.
is another roster, by the way, that if you end up doing some kind of Sadiq deal or somewhere else, something else where you get a decent young tight end,
Hmm.
you could look for some kind of Fannin to Tyler Warren type trade. You could look for a Fannin to Tetero and McMillan or a Marion Hampton type trade
Yep.
to upgrade some other parts of your roster. So, yeah, I mean, I think overall, this team is in a good position.
Hmm.
If things break right, then you can re-pick up a quarterback three and see what happens in the playoffs.
Yep.
But if not, you've got your first, and this is probably going to be a really strong team this time next year.
Yeah, young running backs, good quarterback situation, ascending receivers. I mean, it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be excited about this one.
Well, Dirty Gur, thanks for sending this in. Hey guys,
Gotcha.
thanks for making it to the end of the video. If you don't mind, like and subscribe below.
And if you want a free roster review, check out the Google form in the description. Your team could be featured in one of our videos. See you in the next one.